Yo yo yo, this is Sol, also known as SPL Gum, also known as Spatial Gum, also known as Grunt, your Team Skull Grunt, and this is Pokemon Masters EX. Guys, just a quick video, some people requested this, so I'm doing this. Tomorrow is the beginning of the UNOVA challenge for Champion Stadium, so this is just a few reminders for everyone. We will not be having Master Mode, we will instead be having Hard Level 1 instead. And since it's a brand new Master Mode, this types, nothing here will be checked. So your main goal is to fill up at least 10 to 15, because you can fill up a maximum of 15 per week. And as much as possible, you want to fill all 15 types so that in the week to come, which is next week, you will only need to fill up like 3 types after. So just, I don't know if you will consider this a guide or something, but next week, or rather, we want to fill in as many as possible today. So this week's weakness, or tomorrow's weakness, is Grimsley's weak to Steel, Marshall is weak to Fairy, Alder is weak to Rock, Chantal is weak to Ice, and Caitlyn is weak to Ghost, according to Absolutely's data mine. So let us quickly check our sync pairs right now. So probably you want to take use or make use of this in terms of, let's say, can we make a preset team or something? Yeah, sure. Let us rename this one to probably Grimsley. Grimsley. Again, Grimsley is weak to Steel. And if you wanna use a Steel type, let's just swap to Steel. At least use one of each type. If you have Jasmine, or rather Steven or Gloria, do use them. If you don't have them, I hope you have Solgaleo. And Solgaleo, guys, is both, as you can see here, he is both fighting and steel type, but he will only be registered as one type when you enter him to Champion Stadium. And how do you check the type that he is gonna be registered as? You check his sync move. Now, as you can see here, the sync move is steel type, so he's gonna be registered as a steel type sync pair. He's not gonna be registered as a fighting type, he's gonna be registered as a steel type. So that's one type, one down. If you want to power him up, probably go for another type. We're done with steel, probably go for some other types. All the time, you want to, combine strike, support. All the time, strike and support. Tech can be there, tech cannot be there, your choice. Now, I'm not sure, we don't have any idea as to what Grimsley will be able or will be capable of right now. But as of the moment, I can predict that Grimsley, 1 week at least, will be having the skill or the move Snatch. And Snatch will be stealing your stat buffs. So probably you want your tanker to have a passive skill or something like that called Impervious. I would probably be bringing out Sycamore. Can be, or any sync pair that has Impervious. There are a lot of sync pairs that have Impervious. Another sync pair that has Impervious is probably Flannery. Flannery, Impervious, stats cannot be lowered. Probably you can bring out Flannery or something. And there's no other sync pair that's weak to fire type, so I guess that can work. Or probably some other sync pairs, Cygnus with Blue also has Impervious in his sync grid if you are, I think, 3 out of 5 or something. So at least anyone with Impervious, guys. Anyone with Impervious, just bring them in. And yeah. And then for the last one, you probably need a recovery partner. So since this guy, or since Flannery can increase her defense already, probably go for someone who can increase your special defense.
Great. I'll join you.
As well as can recover you using catches if you can. You will be able to recover because of Friendly Care 1. So with that said, I think that's just a sample team that I might use. So can be Flannery, Solgaleo, and Misty, and that's like 3 types already. And take note that this isn't master mode, it's just hard level 1. So if you're used to master mode already and used to getting 7,500 points, this one will be easier. Kind of. And yeah, just increase your special defense, increase your defense, recover whenever you need to. And that's our sample team number 1. Again, you can swap. I mean, Torkoal is not exactly a tanker, but you want that impervious. Now, if you notice that Grimsly does not actually steal your stats, you can probably swap it one way or another. Probably swap it like this. My tactics, by the way, is left side gets attacked first. So the one with impervious gets attacked first. So that's my sample team number 1. Let's go to sample team number 2, which is Marshall. Marshall is weak to fairy type moves. M-A-R-S-H-A-L. Marshall is weak to fairy type moves. And this is an easy decision, especially if you have Cygnus, or rather, if you have Sycamore.
What sorts of encounters await
Easy.
us today?
Go for Sycamore. Go for Sycamore. Very easy. Sycamore can increase your special attacks, special defense, and speed. Probably you want someone to increase your critical hit rate and defense at the same time. If you want, since we have already used Hilbert, or rather, since we have already used a water type, let's go for someone else to help increase that critical hit rate. If you have Phoebe, go for Phoebe. He can also increase your attack stat. And that's again, Phoebe is a dual type sync pair. Check her sync move. This is ghost type. Go for ghost. Sycamore is both grass and fairy type. Sycamore's sync move is fairy type, so he'll be registered as a fairy type. And probably another sync pair here. If you are not confident, probably go for dragon type.
Let us press onward together.
You can just put this in because he can also increase our defense stats. And I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good setup. A healer, a support, you know what? They're all supports. And you can never go wrong with all support teams. They're very good. And yeah, all support teams are actually good. Rather than all strikers, go for all support. But that's just a suggestion. That's just a random thing that I'm trying to say and explain right now. So now we have 6 types. We have Ghost, Dragon, Fairy, as well as Fire, Steel, and Water. Let's go to the next one. Let's go Chantal first. By the way, change your gears whenever you need to, guys. I won't explain about gears now. Chantal. Chantal is weak to Ice. Ice is one of the most troublesome teams to deal with because we don't exactly have a lot of Ice type sync pairs. But a good free-to-play Ice type is Price. So probably bring up Price there. If you have Glacia, go for Glacia instead. Try and regen and everything. If you have... we still haven't went for Bug type. So if you want to go Bug type, nobody's weak to Bug this time. If you have Lusamine, probably you can go for Lusamine. But take note that Lusamine is extremely weak in defense. But if you don't want to go for Lusamine, I mean, just try and go for another support. We have already used Steel type. We can go Psychic type.
We can do it!
Liza is a very good, very good Psychic type. And have we went Grass type already? Let me just check again, guys. We have not went for grass type yet. Chantal, as I can see, is a special attacker. So you want a special attacker or someone that can increase your special defense. Someone that can increase your special defense. Probably one of the... There are only a couple of sync pairs that can increase your special defense. Just go for anyone that can increase your special defense. Probably Misty. If you have Signet Suit Blue, that's another water type. What can we do to increase our special defense? Or, you know, we can still go for Drake again. Drake can increase our special defense. And instead of using Drake with Marshall, let's just change this up and go for another sync pair to increase our defense instead. So probably
Woohoo! Ready to go.
we can go for Dawn here or something like that. So now we have Fairy, we have Grass, we have Ghost, we have Psychic, we have Ice, we have Dragon, we have Fire, we have Fighting, we have Water. Time for 2 more. Caitlyn is weak to Ghost. So let's put this as Caitlyn. Caitlyn is weak to Ghost. If you have Morty, this is quite easy for you to choose. Just pick Morty. If you don't have Morty, any of these will do. Unfortunately, we have already included a Ghost type here earlier, but probably, you know, just pick whatever you're missing. So where am I? What can we do, guys? What can we do? What types haven't we used? Dark type. We haven't used rock. We haven't used bug. We haven't used flying. We haven't used ground. We poison. And normal. Have we used electric? So just pick among these types and just bring them to your team. You get the idea, guys. Just mix and match your team. These teams that I'm showing you guys probably are horrible combinations. But what I want to say is that just pick sync pairs that fill in 15 types. If 15 is too much, if you need to use another type, another sync pair of the same type, go for at least 10. Go for at least 10. If you go less than 10, you might have trouble next week. Next week's weaknesses, by the way, are grass, poison, dragon, water, and electric. So go for at least 10 to 12 types. If you can go for 15, go for 15 types. And again, to check which types they are, just go to the team, go to the sync pair, go to the sync move, and make sure that the sync move is the type that you're looking for. And just to make things clear, guys, you are not registered. Your type will not be registered until you defeat the champion. So make sure you are able to defeat the champion before your types get registered. And with that said, I think that is done. I don't want to put this video too much because I'm probably spouting nonsense right now. But again, Grimsty is weak to Steel, Marshall is weak to Fairy, Alder is weak to Rock, Chantal is weak to Ice, and Caitlyn is weak to Ghost. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a randomizer challenge where I use a random number generator to generate or give me 3 numbers. And whatever numbers they are, I will be picking them from the decks. And I will be using those sync pairs. Now, if I have already used a sync pair of that type already, I will be getting a new number again and I'll be picking another sync pair. If a number has several different sync pairs, like for example, if I get number 39, there are 2 roses. I am free to choose whichever Rosa I'll be using for the battle. So I'm kind of excited about that one. Tune in tomorrow for that randomizer challenge. But in the meantime, I hope even with these messed up teams that we have probably created. I hope you found this helpful, and good luck. Good luck to you guys. I will not be wasting your time anymore. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll be coming up with other tutorials tomorrow or something once Champion Stadium is out. See you tomorrow, and thank you to all the members of my channel: Shadowfail, So Nicholas, Moreless Gaming, Aryan Sink, Blaze, Johnny Dogs, John9019, Treasure Gamers, Gisela, Poplio Gaming, Roy Ackerman, Luca Midi, Arimakose, Popwat, and Lalit. Oh my gosh. I hope I can remember all of you guys. I will. See you in the next video.